another edition of Ringo TV Reactions,
the #1 reactionary channel on YouTube.
I'm your host, Ringo. Make sure you click the like button, subscribe, and support the content.
Welcome to the stream, Ringo TV Reactions. Fair use commentary and criticism. Let's get into this, y'all.
I just want to say thank you for all of the love and support that you guys have sent to me and my family at this time. It has been very challenging and emotional, but you guys have brought so much hope and inspiration to us by sharing stories and memories and moments in different ways that Steven impacted your life. And it's brought us so much hope and inspiration. And he was someone that was just beautiful, and he lived his life from love, and he made you feel a certain way. My family and I have always said that we wanted to make sure that our purpose was lived out by bringing joy to people, joy to people's homes, you know, from dance or love, and that's not going to change for us. It's going to feel a little bit different, but we know that that's our purpose, and we'll still do that to this day. And I hope that we can remember the feeling that he gave us, and remember that we can still move from there. We can still move and choose love, and we can still choose grace, and we can still choose kindness. And I will always be there for you guys, and I appreciate you guys being there for us at this moment. It goes a really far way for us, so thank you. And I hope you guys remember how special you are and how much of an impact you make around the world, and continue to move from there. We love you guys.
Well, welcome to the stream, everyone. Ringo TV Reactions. We're continuing on our investigation of the Steven Twitch boss passing. Wife, Allison Halker, finally comes out after 2 months of being silent. And this is all she has to say. This is all she has to say. Where do we begin with this one? As you can see from my last stream that I did about the situation, we talked about how she's now trying to go after his estate, money, and various other things. She ain't come out into the public to tell us, well, this is how he died. This is what he had. These are his struggles. Nothing. So we're literally left guessing on what happened. There was no tears. You ain't see no tears in the video clip. She recently posted that particular clip on her Instagram. And we're going to break this thing down because there's a couple of things in here that it's not sitting right with me. First of all, it took her 2 months to say this. Come on. And see, here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. This man passed away. She have a responsibility to the fans, the people that loved Twitch. So it's her duty to come out into the public and address, okay, why this happened. Were you arguing in the house? What went wrong? Did he struggle with any sort of depression, anxiety? Look at what TMZ put out regarding there was a letter found alluding to some sort of struggles and issues he faced. Okay, What were those struggles? Like, what's going on? Okay, you came into the public. It's time to talk. This is all she had to say. But she's going after his estate. I looked at that clip multiple times. I don't see someone that is hurt, that is missing Twitch. I don't see someone that is, it's like it's not even bothering her. It's like cold. There was no tears. There was no expressions of, I miss him, this, that, nothing. And I'm trying to figure this out, like, because, you know, when we do these videos, we break them down to make you understand what's going on, because nobody else is going to do a better job than Ringo TV Reactions. Like, nobody. We've been studying this particular case from the beginning. And her words were that Twitch left the house and that she ran to a police station afterwards to make a complaint that he's missing. But she never picked up the phone and called the authorities. She went to the station. That's rather suspect, don't you think? But now let's play the tape again. We're going to try to break this thing down, make sense of this, because I'm looking for the emotional side of what a wife would normally do. I mean, think about this. Think about this, fam. When you lose something or someone, there ought to be some sort of emotion, some sort of sadness, there got to be something that we can see. You know, if you lost your job, if you lost a mother, a father, a sister, brother, a child, it should show on how you conduct yourself. You can kind of hear it in your tone. You know what I'm saying? When you suffer loss, there should be some sort of emotion. So I'm trying to figure out, after 2 months, she's now putting out a video, but it's not the video the public is needing. The public want to know, why would a man that have so much love, a man that was loved, a man that expressed his concern for others, why would he go and do something like this? Why would he resort to deleting himself? For what? If he's so full of love, why would he do that? Somebody said she blocked me on Instagram. Wow. She blocked you on Instagram. What did you say? What did you say? Because this is crazy. The only way you can send me anything is via Instagram. That's the only way you can send me anything. No emails given. Right? You want to send something, send it via Instagram. When I get to it, I get to it, because I get hundreds of people that send me messages every day. And I got a lot of things going. If you don't know, my whole channel was demonetized. So if you would like to support the platform, support the work that I do, we got the Cash App right there pinned to the top. Support the work. But I got a lot of things on my plate right now, a lot of stuff. And I'm trying to stick to the job, do the work, keep, pretty much motivated, and just stick with the program, right? So let's play this particular tape, hear what she got to say, because I'm just not, it's like the way she's talking right here, it don't sound genuine. It don't sound like it's coming from a sincere place. It's like one of them things you thought about, and it's like, okay, now it's time for me to address the public. So let me just tell the public, I appreciate your prayers, I appreciate this and all this other stuff. The public want to know, how does a man that had millions of followers, had opportunities coming up, different shows that were planned, just celebrated his anniversary on the weekend before his passing. Why would a man do all of that? Post Instagram and TikTok posts, put up pictures of him and his wife, and then go do this. Let that make sense. Let it make sense. I'm trying to figure this one out. What the public want to know, and I'm speaking in regards to Allison. Twitch is gone. He passed away. We get it. Unfortunate situation. But in my opinion, he was murdered. I don't believe that the man decided he just had enough. And as a wife, I think that you have more of a responsibility, especially for his fans. You need to be addressing them because the fans want to know there's no way that this could have happened the way it played out in the media. And being that you're close to him, surely you should know what's wrong. So let's play the tape, hear what she got to say again, and try to break this thing down because it just doesn't seem right to me with what's going on here. So let me play this tape.
I just want to say thank you for all of the love and support that you guys have sent to me and my family at this time. It has been very challenging and emotional.
Challenging and emotional. It's been very challenging and emotional. Now, of course, if you lose the loved one, it would be challenging and emotional. At the same time, it's been 2 months. It's not challenging and emotional when you're trying to go after his estate. It's not challenging and emotional. I'm just saying. I find it to be rather suspect. To put the time and the energy to go after Twitch's estate, any sort of investments, because we did the stream where it talked about how she want to go after his investments and various other things. And it is also said that he never had a will. Now, why would a man be married and don't leave a will? Kind of makes you wonder. What kind of relationship did they really have? What kind of relationship did they really have? To be going after the man's estate now that he's gone. How much money do he have in his estate? Twitch probably have a lot of money. Twitch probably have a lot. And again, I don't know this woman from nowhere. I'm just sharing my commentary and criticism. That's what I do. In case you don't know, this is Ringo TV Reactions. I just find it to be a little difficult to understand that a man lost his life and a wife is not fighting for justice for her own husband. I don't get that. I'm trying to figure that out. I would hate to know that I pass away. The news media is spreading a narrative and my own wife is not trying to keep my legacy up to par. So it's like she's accepting the fact that everything happened the way it happened. Now, what I would expect from Allison is this. I would expect her to come into the public and say, look, everything you heard in the media regarding Twitch is not true. I would expect her to come on camera and say, there is no way that my husband would take his own life. That's what I would expect her to say. Because as a wife, if your husband was always full of love and that's all he did is share things with the public through dance and through the arts, what would be the cause of this? If you're the wife, you're supposed to know that. because you're with him. You know, there's no way, you know, like a lot of times in the public, like, they love to say stuff like, well, people that go through a lot of things, you don't know what they go through. A lot of people be depressed and all this other stuff. At the same time, if you live with someone, you should know the good, the bad, and the ugly. There's no way around that. You understand? If you're married and you're in the same house, you're supposed to know the darkest secrets. You're supposed to know when someone is not feeling good. You're supposed to see all the signs because you're with them. It's not like if you go to work and you see your coworker and you don't know what they're going through at home, but you know what they're going through at work. But when you're at home, you see the real them. So if you're married to Twitch and you see what he's going through, how is it that you don't know that he's struggling with something? How you don't know that? As a woman, as a wife, you're supposed to know if your husband is down. You're supposed to know if he's going through something. You know what I'm saying? Because normally he'll tell you. This is what we do when we're feeling down. When we're going through things, we normally tell people. And even if we don't tell people, you're supposed to be able to see the signs. You could tell when somebody's having a bad day. You could tell when somebody is down and out by just looking at their body language. Do they look happy? Do they look, you know, like they're, you know, uplifted? And, you know, do you see the signs? But if a person have any sort of sadness or they just look like they're just not where they should be, you're supposed to know. So as a wife, how is it that you don't know? How could you not have seen any signs? And why is it that you're not fighting for your husband's legacy? You're supposed to be telling the public, there is no way that my husband would do such a thing. I don't know what the media is saying, but I'm going to launch my own investigation to see him get justice. That's what I would be expecting from the wife. But it seemed like she's so accepting of this, and now she's ready to go get his estate. And it kind of make me look at the situation like, man, there could be a possibility of foul play. I'm just saying. You know, there's no record of her doing anything. Not even asking for evidence on how do we know this really happened? Like, how do we know this happened the way they said it happened? How do we know that? Because that's what they said. In order for the media and the news to publish that, they had to get the green light from the wife. It's my personal belief that she knows more to what happened to this man. I believe that she may have very good insight on what took place. And it's all being covered. And we have to also talk about another story. There was another person that mysteriously self-deletes. And nobody don't know nothing. Everybody's in the dark, right? Nobody don't understand what's happening. You know? And make sure you get the likes up as you come into the building. Let's play more of this tape, see what's going on.
But you guys have brought so much hope and inspiration to us by sharing stories and memories and moments in different ways that Stephen impacted your life. And it's brought us so much hope and inspiration.
Okay, if the people are sharing stories of how, I guess, Twitch has impacted their life and so on and so forth, why would a man that done so much to impact people resort to the unthinkable? Wouldn't that ruin his legacy? That would ruin his legacy, if you ask me. That would ruin his legacy. You understand?
I just want to say thank you for all of the love and support that you guys have sent to me and my family at this time.
Now, the only way anybody can offer you any love and support, that means people had to send her messages. This message that she's putting out it doesn't really help the fans on what went wrong. They want to know what went wrong. How could this even happen? How could this even happen to a man that the community looked upon as one that was full of love? I mean, if somebody is full of love, if somebody is inspirational, if somebody inspires others, how could a person that got that kind of energy, that kind of spirit, do something like that? Oh, listen, this is not making any sense. You do know that. There is no way that you guys, you ladies, can see me come on camera, do these kind of videos, and then you hear some news that, Ringo jumped off a building, details at 10. You hear some news like that, it's false. Do you understand me? If you hear any sort of news like that, that's false. Do you understand? Now, the reason why I gotta let you know that is because this world is evil and they make stories up. If you know how a person move and how a person act, you should know they're not capable of doing that, because that's not within their character to do that. They had too much to live for. They had too much going for themselves, right? So this doesn't even make any sense. A man like tWitch had a lot going for himself. He had a net worth of about $5 million. He had investments that the wife is currently trying to get. She's trying to get the money, properties, and different royalties. She's trying to get it for herself. She's not trying to get it for the children. She's trying to get it for herself. Right? So, where are the tears? There's no tears in this clip.
It has been very challenging and emotional. But you guys have brought so much hope and inspiration to us by sharing stories and memories and moments in different ways that Stephen impacted your life.
Do you really believe that she sat there and read moments and different things that he brought to your life? Do you really believe that? Ladies and gentlemen, let me explain something to you. With just the kind of work that I do here, I get so many messages from people that I can't even read them. Do you understand me? I get hundreds of messages from people sending me information that they would like to see me talk about. I can't even respond to them because it's too many messages. Do you understand? She has millions of followers, millions of TikTok followers. There is no way that she could sit there and read your messages. I'm just letting you know. There's no way. I don't have millions of followers. Yet at the same time, I'm unable to respond. It's only a few people I respond to. Only a few. You know what I mean? So I know that there's no way that she responds to everybody, to read up on everything that tWitch has done in your life. I feel that she's getting off the subject matter of what happened, what went wrong. Another thing is, was she involved in anything that may have triggered this situation? Was she a part of anything that may have transpired? I'm trying to figure this out. You understand? Because it just doesn't make any sense at all when you really think about it.
And it's brought us so much hope and inspiration. And he was someone that was just beautiful, and he lived his life from love. And
he lived his life from love. Why would a man that go through this, why would he resort to this now? Think about that. Think about that. And to the moderators, make sure you're blocking people that's in my chat just being a distraction. Don't just sit there with a wrench, because I'm really not in the mood to play games. If you're not going to do what you got to do, I'm going to remove your wrench. Do you understand me? Seriously. All right? So make sure you're paying attention to that chat. Let me see. Let me do your job. All right? Let me do your job since you're not doing it. Because I don't got time. Seriously. You got to recognize trolls when you see them in the chat. All right? So now let me get back to work. If Twitch is the guy that was full of love and all he wanted to do was inspire people, how can a person have love in their heart and at the same time have death in their heart? This is the part that I don't get. And nobody seems to be asking the real questions. A man that have love is not thinking about dying. A man that has children is not thinking about, oh, I just had enough. It's time for me to go. When you got kids, that's supposed to be your motivation. Why would you resort to that? Why would you even do that? Allison is supposed to address the real issues in the public by saying, look, I know a lot of you guys want answers to what's happening. I know a lot of you guys know that Twitch was very inspirational, and you're probably wondering, well, how could this have happened? Like, why would he do this if he's such a loving inspiration? See, these are the things that people want to know. They don't want to hear about, oh, I just want to thank y'all for all of y'all letters and all of y'all love and all y'all support. No. She's doing that because she don't want to answer the real questions. And the real questions is why this even took place. And what does she know? Was there someone else at the motel? Because I'm going to tell you straight, a person that got a lot of love for people is not thinking about checking out. A man that got children is not going to check out to leave his children behind so his children can suffer. Like, that doesn't even make sense. Right? So I'm expecting more. I'm expecting her to come into the public and address the real issues and say, look, if y'all have any questions for me, I'll address it in another video regarding this and that. That's what I'm expecting her to talk about. Like, what went wrong? As a man that's full of love, why would you do this? Why would he do this? It's a contradiction of his character. It's like, it doesn't make sense. So she needs to address these issues. Don't hide from the topic, because I personally believe he was murdered. That's my belief. You know, that's why we're following the case. She said the other day during the private funeral that they're going to have some new memorial or some sort of thing for the fans. Where is it? You understand? Where is it? Where is the memorial for Twitch? Why is it taking so long? Don't you think the fans want something done too? And see, this is what I mean, ladies and gentlemen. They had a private funeral. private, not public, private, because they don't want you involved. Twitch is supposed to be a public figure. It's not a secret. So this situation was supposed to be done publicly, as well as have something open to the public where the fans can express what he meant to them, what inspiration he has given them. But it's like she took that opportunity away. So anything in the future that she may want to do for Twitch, nobody's going to care about it. I'm just being honest with you. Nobody's going to care. All right? Nobody's going to care about anything in the future. Like, to be honest with you, if she was to come out with some sort of memorial for Twitch now, it's not important now. Look how long it's been. Why do that now? It's like you're not respecting the fact that he had a bunch of fans that actually supported him. I mean, the only reason why Twitch was successful is because of the fans. So, you know, the only reason why he had an estate of 5 million is because of the people that supported him. So the best course of action in his passing would not only to have the funeral, but also to have something that's for the public at the same time. That's it. You know what I mean? At the same time, have something done so that the people can get what they need. You know what I mean? I just don't like what I'm seeing here. It's almost like she's not even concerned about what your thoughts are. You got questions. You got things you would like answered. You know, I get questions about things going on with my platform. People come to me privately asking me questions. Yo, Ringo, what happened to the platform? Yo, Ringo, what's going on? Why? Because something happened, right? Okay, so if something happened to Twitch and he's no longer here, the public want answers. What happened? What happened? Was there an argument? Did she threaten to leave him? Sometimes that could be devastating. Maybe there was a situation where she found out something about Twitch and was going to expose him or put something out there. If you've been following the videos, you see the amount of information I released already. Some of the best material on the Twitch case is found on this platform. You can't find it nowhere else. We have thoroughly researched all the information, broke down all the clips, checked out everything. And it is clear there is no way that this man did what he did. There's no way. And now we got a report on another story about something similar. How many more stories like this are we going to get? Where people just mysteriously decide they don't want to be here no more. I have never seen a homeless person in all of their struggles and all of the misery that they go through. I've never seen a homeless person say, hey, I'm tired. I want to go. Never seen that. A wife. I would hate to know that this is how wives are. That if your husband passed away, this is the kind of love you show after he's dead. Like you're not even fighting. Like this doesn't even make any sense. It's like, why she haven't hired no investigators to check to see, okay, let's hire an investigator so that we could check the motel, find out about the video footage so we could see, was he drunk when he went to the motel? Was he staggering, stumbling? Did anyone else enter the motel that night? Was there any footage showing anybody entering his room, leaving his room? These are the kind of things that we have to pinpoint and figure out. Normally when people die or normally when there's a crime, we see surveillance footage of them walking into, I guess, the the motel. Like you could see them walking into the motel, going to the reception area, and I guess paying for their room with their credit card, whatever the situation is, get their room key. They'll show you stuff like that, right? So why we ain't see nothing? If you've been following the, let me see if I could pronounce his name. I think it's Tentacion, I believe his name is. They showed surveillance footage. You know what I'm saying? We might do a stream on that situation. They showed surveillance footage of the men that took his life. They showed surveillance footage of these men stalking him, following him, going to different places. Now, how is it that they got footage of XXX being stalked all the way to the point where the men pulled up in front of his car to take him out, to rob him? They got footage of all of that, but they don't got no footage of tWitch entering the motel. And see, it's like all of these rappers that have some sense of intelligence, they just keep deleting them. If you go watch a couple of clips from XXX, that's what I'll call him, he been spitting a lot of information about a lot of things. But notice the people who took his life. I'm convinced that some of your greatest enemies, your own people. Imagine stalking him all the way to rob him. Not to say, hey, brother, how could I get a job? Or, hey, brother, is there any way I can work with you? Maybe I could be your security. I mean, if you're stalking him that much, you should have been his security. You should have been protecting him. Right? So tWitch is gone. She's after the estate, but not after justice. Let's hear more.
He made you feel a certain way. My family and I have always said that we wanted to make sure that our purpose was lived out by bringing joy to people, joy to people's homes, you know.
Does this sound sincere? Does this sound sincere? Like from the heart, heartfelt? Like, does it feel... Look, ladies and gentlemen, I know a lot of times it'd be difficult for people to comprehend what it means to be sincere. But I don't hear a heartfelt message. I don't hear love. You understand what I mean? I don't hear the emotion of someone who is moved to speak to the people about their husband, and I don't see no water in eyes. I don't see no tears dropping, because there are certain things we go through in life. There's certain losses we have that if we think on them, it may make you shed a tear. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could be talking or I could be doing something, just kind of in the studio working on something, playing a certain type of song. And if I think about my mom long enough, my eyes will begin to water because it's a loss. You understand what I'm saying? So my point is for her to just lose her husband just a few months back, just for her to be on camera talking to you should make her naturally emotional to shed some tears. It's supposed to happen. And I just don't see it. And I'm trying to figure it out. It's almost like there's nothing there. It's cold. That's sad.
From dance or love, and that's not going to change for us. It's going to feel a little bit different. But we know that that's our purpose, and we'll still do that to this day. And I hope that we can remember the feeling that he gave us, and remember that we can still move from there. We can still move and choose love, and we can still choose grace, and we can still choose kindness.
See, all of that sounds nice. At the same time, I don't think she's realizing how serious this is. The public is looking upon Twitch as a guy that wasn't strong. To allegedly do what they claim he did destroys his legacy forever. Like, it totally destroys the legacy. Do you understand me? Case in point. If you know of me of doing what I'm doing now, and for some reason you turn on the news and it says, YouTube content creator Ringo TV Reactions robs a bank after his channel get demonetized, would you ever look at me the same again? I'm trying to figure that one out, because it's like, if I go out there and I resort to robbing a bank, then that means my legacy and all the work that I've done, my reputation is ruined. So if Twitch was the type of guy that inspired the dance community, inspired a lot of people on social media, made people laugh, cry, whatever the situation is, if he just motivated you in any way, for him to do what the media claims he did, that would be very discouraging. That would ruin his reputation. There's no way you could tell me that you look at him the same way. There's no way. This is why the wife is supposed to be fighting for his legacy, not for his estate, his legacy. She's supposed to be fighting for his name by saying, look, there is no way he did this. Not my husband. He didn't do it, ladies and gentlemen. Convince the people. Convince them. Talk about it every day. She's supposed to be making videos every day, letting you know, reminding you that there is no way that Twitch did this. And she's supposed to be saying there needs to be a more investigation. I believe my husband was murdered. That's what she's supposed to be doing. Do you understand me? Because these kind of videos that she's putting out right here, it's not really helping the community at large to understand what went wrong. If a man delete himself, that means he had demons that he was fighting, major demons. So for her to just kind of ignore what happened, because that's what she's doing. She's ignoring what happened, make it to just like make it seem like, oh, he didn't delete himself. He just kind of like passed away by natural means. No, that's not what happened. The media is saying that he took himself out. So how could that be possible if he's such a great guy that loves family, that had a lot of opportunities? We covered all the different opportunities that he had coming up. So why would he do this? Why? She's supposed to address that, not hide from it, address it. Her facial and body language that I see in the video is that of someone that's nervous, somebody that realized that the mission has been accomplished, but at the same time, I don't want to appear too normal. So I'm going to try to, and the thing is, you can't hide it. Body language is something you can't hide. You can't act. Your body language is going to show no matter what. You understand? If you have body odor, you can try to cover it all you want. Eventually, when you get near people, they're going to know something ain't right. You understand? It's something about a fire. When the smoke and the blaze is happening, you're going to smell the smoke. You're going to see the fire. Same thing with everything else. When a person is hiding something, you can see it on their body language. You can hear it in the tone of their voice. You can't hide it. If you're not feeling good, you can hear it in your voice, right? You can see it on your face, on your demeanor. You can see those things. And a lot of times people try to trigger you. That's why I was telling the mods earlier to pay attention to the chat, because there'll be trolls that come in there picking and poking and trying to do little things to trigger you because they know what recently happened. So a lot of times people get entertained by stuff like that. They love death, loss. They love when you lose something. It gives them great joy. Believe it or not, we're going to have a lot of streams where we're going to talk about that type of stuff. So when I look at stuff like this, her facial expressions doesn't show the signs of love. It's sort of like, he's gone. Hey, it is what it is. That's bad. That's really bad, because I'm like, man, is this really how people act when you die? Is this how wives act when they die? I hope this is not how the majority act. I hope not. I hope the majority of women are not like this. I hope that if you have a man that you claim you loved and he passed away, that you're not like this, because this is sad. I would expect her to be wearing t-shirts with Twitch's face. All the kids got on the t-shirts. Come on, y'all. Come on. There's no t-shirts with Twitch's face. There's no videos with her posting random videos of Twitch and stuff. You don't see this happening. It's like a pause. Like, I don't want to put out nothing. Let me just leave it alone. That's problematic, y'all. That's a problem. You see what I mean? So, you know, this is crazy. And shout out to the person who sent me that. I think I received two messages with this video clip right here. I didn't even know she put out a video clip. As soon as they sent the video clip, I already done knew it was time to go to work. Right? Let's hear more of this.
And I will always be there for you guys. And
how are you going to be there? How are you going to be there, Allison? How are you going to be there for the public? Exactly how do you plan on being there for the public if you haven't been there for your own husband that passed away? Explain that to me. See, a lot of times when I do these type of videos, people keep getting mad with me, and they don't understand that we live in America, right? We live in a land where freedom of expression and freedom of speech should be respected. I'm trying to figure out, how can she be there for you if she's not currently being there for Twitch? She's not. So how could she be there for you? That's just her saying things. That's a red flag. She's supposed to first be there for Twitch. She's supposed to first be there to stand for his justice, fight for his justice. That's what she's supposed to be fighting for. She's supposed to be making t-shirts. Justice for Twitch. You understand? The kids are supposed to be wearing his shirt. The daughter is supposed to be repping Twitch. There should have already been a memorial for the public. For Twitch. Should have been done already. Also, if you're in the chat, no profanity in the chat. If I catch you posting profanity in the chat, I'm going to block you. Do you understand me? Now, the moderators, they're going to time you out. They're going to time you out, and if you do it again, you're up out of here. But if I catch you, I'm just blocking you. Do you understand me? Because I got enough on my plate that I got to deal with. You understand what I'm saying? So to avoid the stress, I'm just going to get you up on out of here. So respect the platform. You're an adult, right? Okay. So as an adult, you understand proper etiquette, right? On social media, right? You know that if you go to somebody's house, you don't just walk in there and start cussing and doing X, Y, and Z. You know not to do that, right? You know when you're on your job in the workplace and you're in front of your supervisors not to be throwing F-bombs and B-bombs. You know how to do that, right? Okay. So on this platform, we try to keep things as clean as possible. Even I have toned down because I used to go off cussing in the videos all day long, doing all of that, keeping everything clean because you don't necessarily have to cuss every day doing this and that just to get your point across. Now, there are times when I might be upset and I'm going to let out a few bombs and explicits, but that's within reason because it's the only way to express the anger. Do you understand my point? Just like when you get pissed off, you'll do something. But the point that I'm trying to make is we're trying to keep the algorithm clean so that everything is good to go. So again, no profanity in the chat. Use the asterisk symbol to hide any sort of words that you may have. Use the asterisk symbol. Use that in the chats. She could have did better. She could have did way better. And I'm just not feeling this one. It's almost like something she's hiding. It's like she's hiding. She's looking around like, I don't want them to see my hand. So I'm going to act like I appreciates the love and the prayers and all this other stuff, but she's not giving you key information on what happened. What happened to tWitch? Did you argue with him? What happened the night before? Why would a man get up in the morning and just walk out the house, leave his kids behind, and go do the unthinkable? You gotta come better when you're dealing with adults. You gotta come with a better case, because I just can't believe that. Anytime, ladies and gentlemen, I hear cases about people self-deleting, I don't believe them. I'm just being honest with you. We have had a trend of this happening. And the only kind of self-deletions that might be true are the ones where people, I guess they go off a bridge, or you find them in there. It's like there's different ways to know when it's real. But the majority of these cases, it's not real. A lot of times these people have been murdered. And the new thing now is, hey, they self-deleted. The public will buy it, but it don't be so. You know, like I said, there's another story we're going to have to cover. And also make sure you subscribe to the Ringo TV Raw channel. If a moderator is around, I would really appreciate if you just put the channel Ringo TV Raw. After this stream, I'm going to be going over there to stream. So make sure you subscribe to all my channels. Ringo TV Raw, Ringo for Life. And pretty soon I'm going to make another video where you will have access to subscribe to all of my channels, because I'm going to be on tour going around on all these channels to build all of the channels up, right? So we're going to get very, very active doing a lot of content. And if you haven't seen the latest video that I post on the Ringo TV Raw channel, very important message, very, very life-changing message, to say the least. So now, she put this video out for what purpose? What is the purpose of her putting this video out? I'm glad you asked that question. It's her introduction back into social media. Putting out that video is her introduction back to social media, because someone else sent me another video, right? Or something that she must have done, and the daughter wasn't too happy in the video. I don't know if it was a still image or something, but the daughter wasn't too enthusiastic about what's going on. And the thing is, I don't think that she could continue doing the same thing. Without Twitch, it's just not the same, to be honest with you. It's really not. I'm just being honest. There has to be something different. And this is why I said that as a wife, her duty right now is not dancing. It's not dancing. No. Twitch is gone. So if there's anything that she should be doing right now is becoming someone who is some sort of like activist in the field of getting justice for her husband. And to speak out to help people that might be in situations where they're in a dark place and they just feel down and out and feel like there's nowhere to turn to. That is what she should be doing. That is what she should be talking about. You understand? But to ignore what happened to Twitch doesn't seem right. We need answers. We need answers on what's going on. Yes. Why was she so frantic? There you go. Why was she so frantic? That's true. Why? Why would she even go through? Why would she even be that way? You know. But you know, when you ask these type of questions, people get mad at you. You know, they get mad at me just for talking about these issues. And the thing is, nobody's talking about it. You know, nobody's making sense of what's going on here. So it's like, what do you do? What do you say? If she was to go ahead and make the so-called Twitch memorial right now, nobody's going to care about it. I'm just being honest with you. And I'm going to have another stream where we're going to talk about how no one really cares. Very, very interesting. I talked about it before on this platform, but I'm going to do another video on the Ringo TV Raw channel. The reason why nobody's going to be interested in any memorial that comes later on in the future is because it's past due. It should have been done already. You understand? It's sort of like, why do people wait for you to die to support you? Why do people wait for when you're dead? And then all of a sudden now they got all this love for you, but you're dead. But when you were living, they never had that support. They never showed any love. But when you're gone, they're ready to do it. You see what I mean? It's like that's the kind of world we live in. So the only time people would care about attending a memorial for Twitch is when everything was going down in the beginning. If she do anything now, it's not going to be popular. Nobody's going to visit, or you might have a few people, but the majority of the public is going to be like, look, it don't even make no sense I even attend. It's like it's outdated now. You know, RIP Twitch, but this memorial is outdated now. It's like she should have been had that done. Doing that now is a slap to the fans. You know what I'm saying? Should have been had that done. You had a private funeral. You didn't even honor the fans. The fans, listen, the fans mourned him too. And I'm talking about the real fans. You know what I'm saying? I did not know who Twitch was before he died. I did not know. All of that I talked about in my initial streams when I started covering the case. I didn't even know who he was. I had people that were telling me who he was. And as I learned more and more, then now, okay, I get it. But you had real fans that really followed him and knew his whole career from the beginning. Those fans were hurt at his passing. So why weren't they invited to the so-called funeral? You understand? Somebody said they playing with the stream. What do you mean playing with the stream? Make yourself clear. What do you mean by playing? And make sure that you're not trolling. Because if you're trolling, I'm going to get you up on out of here. All right? You said that I'm in and out. The stream cuts off and on. Maybe you have a Wi-Fi issue. Because nothing is wrong on my end. Doesn't make any sense. It could be coming on your end. On my end, everything seems to be perfectly fine. And this is why I don't like those little distractions, because look, people, if you're experiencing any sort of whatever, just click off the live, come back in, refresh your browser, do something like that, because it ain't happening on my end, right? You are loud and clear. See, some people are going to be okay and other people are not. I don't know. Ain't nothing fixed on my end. It always been fixed. It always been fixed. The issue is on your end. Everything here seems to be A-okay. And always understand, I have no control over what YouTube choose to do. I just understand the kind of world that I'm in. My eyes are open and I can see things for what they really are. When I tell you we have a lot of to talk about, a lot of things we got to cover. Life really isn't what we think it is. A lot of people are asleep and they don't realize what's going on. But this situation with this man is a mystery. And it's one of them kind of mysteries that they just don't want solved. And I can feel the pressure all around me the more I talk about it. It's like you can feel the pressure of different entities that don't want you to speak, don't want you to talk, because you're making so much sense. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're making so much sense, it's ruffling up feathers. You know? The uncertainty of life. Today you're here, tomorrow you're gone. And then no one cares about you. I only just now got to know who tWitch is, and I've been on the case since he passed away. His wife been with him for, I believe, about 9 years. She ain't even fighting for his justice. That's crazy. That's crazy, fam, to have somebody that you claim you love and you're not fighting for them.
I appreciate you guys being there for us at this moment. It goes a really far way for us. So thank you. And I hope you guys remember how special you are and how much of an impact you make around the world, and continue to move from there. We love you guys.
I'm not buying that. I'm not buying it. It don't sound genuine. And I know you're gonna have those people that would say, "But Ringo, what do you want? What do you want her to say?" Yeah. Butter Pekin Rican. Yeah. Is she reading a script? It did look like that. It did look. I was just about to say that. I was just about to say that it looked like she's reading something on the side right there. Yeah, it wasn't sincere. It wasn't heartfelt. You know what I'm saying? There was no love in that. I didn't hear it. And it's unfortunate, man, because this man's legacy been destroyed. And if anything, I'm upholding his legacy right now. If you're viewing the live right now, listen to me very carefully. Twitch did not self-delete. Do you understand me? That's what they want you to believe. He didn't do that. There is no way that a man could do that. And he just celebrated his anniversary and post videos and got kids. There's no way. Something happened. And his wife knows. She's not telling nobody. She knows what happened. I'm not buying the narrative they gave us. I'm just here to report the news. Keep you updated on what's going on in these streets to make sense of all of this. Listen again.
I just want to say thank you.
She just want to say thank you.
For all of the love and support that you guys have sent to me and my family this.
All the love that you sent her and her family. What love? What love? What about the love for Twitch? What about seeking justice? What about, where did he get the gun from? Let's talk about it. Where did Twitch get the gun from to bring to the motel? Where did he get it from? Where did he get the gun from? And did the police give it back to you? How did it come about? Why you never addressed that? Was it the family's gun? Did he take it out of the safe? Did he take it out of the drawer? Like, you didn't see him? You didn't notice that? You didn't realize that he had a gun? You didn't go check the gun box to see if he took the gun? Because that way you would have been able to tell the police, like, yo, your husband left and he took his gun. Then the police would have been like, okay, cool. But it seemed like there was no word about that. A wife would know. If a wife let me tell you something, fam. Listen to me very carefully. Twitch never self-deleted. His wife know what happened. If I'm pissed off, my wife would know. Women have that type of intuition where they just know. If I'm pissed off about somebody, let's say I got a beef with somebody. Let's say I'm going to handle some business, right? And I own 5 guns. And she see me storm out of the house, mad, not speaking to her. And I just jump in some Uber and I'm out. The first thing a wife is going to do is go check to see if I took one of them guns. Right? She's going to check to see if I took a weapon with me, because it's like, why would you ignore your own wife? That would mean something's troubling you. So it could have been that Twitch left the house with a gun to go at somebody else, and that somebody else end up deleting him, and they painted the whole thing as he deleted himself. Hey, you never know how this thing was, man. It could have been a situation where he went to a motel to meet up with somebody and he took his gun with him because of whatever reason, and that person did him in, and they just painted the whole picture like, hey, he self-deleted, so that's the story. So now we can go collect his money and his estate. She wasn't talking about the money and the estate all this time. You know what I mean? When everything happened, you didn't see Allison focusing on any money or any estate or trying to get anything in her name. Now, after the smoke cleared, she's after the money. You understand? It's crazy, man. I just don't believe a word she's saying, man.
It has been very challenging and emotional.
What has been challenging and emotional? What? What in your life right now has been challenging and emotional right now? You're not fighting for his justice. You're not telling the public if he had depression. I mean, all she have to do is come into public and say, look, guys, Twitch had a lot of struggles. He didn't tell you about them, but as a wife, He suffered with depression, anxiety issues. He had to take medication. He had to do this. She's not saying nothing. So why would we believe the narrative that they gave us when the wife is not even co-signing that he had any sort of issues or drama? She's not even saying that. I find that to be problematic. That's highly suspect. But again, people ain't paying attention.
But you guys have brought so much hope and inspiration to us by sharing stories and memories and moments in different ways that Stephen impacted your life. And it's brought us so much hope. And
I don't believe her. The way she's talking, the way her body language is, her eye contact, she keep looking away from the camera and looking down, looking at the camera, looking down. She's like all over the place. Somebody put in the chat, they said something about bipolar or something. I see other comments that she sounds fake. Another one says they had a fight. And this is something interesting because a lot of women that have been following all the streams we put out, y'all been saying the same thing, that they had a fight. And I believe that's true. Because again, women have the intuition of recognizing that based on the turn of events of him walking out the house, not taking his car, it could have been a situation of her taking away the keys. He probably wanted to go. She said, you ain't taking the car. Took the keys, arguing, fighting. You hit me, I'm calling the cops. If you hit me, I'm calling. You know what? I'm leaving. And he probably stormed out to go to that motel. Now, listen to this. What if there's a situation where the wife may have allegedly been at the hotel first, and for some strange reason, tWitch found out and went to that motel? And that's why he stormed out of the house. She and him may have been arguing, allegedly. She took the keys. Give me the keys, babe. Give me the keys. I ain't giving you. I don't want you to go there. You don't have to do nothing. It ain't nothing. Who cares? I'm going to the hotel. So that's where you were? So he takes the Uber to the hotel. Turn out, he's self-deleted. But they didn't show us nothing of the hotel, no footage, no nothing. What's being covered, ladies and gentlemen? It could have been one of them situations where he felt something was going on with the wife, allegedly. They had a fight. He grabbed his gun and went to the hotel to see whoever was that was calling him on his phone, allegedly. Because I don't see how could a man just get up in the morning with a battery in his back and just goes to a motel to check out. You could have did that in the garage, in the house. Doesn't make any sense. If checking out was that urgent, he could have did that right in his garage. He could have said, hey, babe, give me the keys. Let me go in the car. Or just, hey, I'm going to go take a spin, and just go in his car and end his health. You know, like, why go in an Uber, get a motel, and then do all the dirty work? Nah, fam. That man was murdered. Yeah. He was murdered. He was murdered. Come on. He was murdered. I really believe that he was murdered, and I believe the wife no. Because if you look at her tone and how she's talking, it doesn't sound like someone who lost a husband. It's like she don't sound like she was ever married. It doesn't sound it's just not there.
Inspiration. And
notice how many times she's blinking her eyes. This is something that you have to understand. For example, when you see me looking into the camera, right? There's only a certain amount of times you're supposed to blink your eyes when you're looking into the camera. Because when you're looking into the camera directly, your eyes are supposed to be in the center dot inside of that lens. because by you doing that, what happens is you're having eye contact with people. Only for a certain moment of time, you're supposed to blink your eyes. But when you're blinking your eyes like this, you know, people, I don't know what's happening, but I just don't, you know, Twitch meant a lot. And it's just one of them things that I just... Blinking your eye too much mean that you're lying. It mean that you lying and you can't look people in their eye because the lie is right there. So you got to keep blinking every minute. Yeah, you know, Twitch meant a lot to us, and I'm just, you know, he really did a lot. He motivated a lot of people. You're lying. You're lying. It's just lies. It's really that serious, you know? It's just like when you're at an interview, they tell you that when you're at an interview for a job, you have to have good eye contact with the person interviewing you. It's very important that you do that. Some people, they find it uncomfortable looking at somebody face to face in the eye, but it's very important. You know, it shows that you're serious. It shows that you're sincere and they can trust you because the eye contact is not broke. So it's just like when you're doing videos on YouTube, you know, if you're making videos like this all day, like let's say if I'm like this and I'm not looking in the camera, but I'm just talking and I'm like, yeah, you know, his wife is bugging out, man. And, you know, she's this and she's that, but I'm not looking in the camera. You need to question that. There's nothing wrong with if you turn for a side and talk, but you got to be looking in the camera. Looking in the camera shows sincerity. It shows that you're real about what you say. Because the whole idea of looking in the camera is as if though I'm right next to somebody talking. This is why a lot of people have trouble being on camera. It's not really that they don't know how to talk. The problem is they fear the camera. And the only way you can overcome that is to understand that looking at a camera is the same way as you're talking to someone. You're accustomed to talking to people, right? So what is really the fear? Well, I'll give you the fear. Being on camera for a lot of people is the equivalent of being in front of a crowd, like a stage or an auditorium filled with people. So when you look in the camera, you know thousands of people are watching you. So some people want to look their best, be their best, and they're afraid of making mistakes. And the thing is, you know, just be yourself. But when I look at Allison, she don't appear to show the signs of a loss. It's almost like an actor. I don't know, maybe she's an actress, I don't know, but it just doesn't seem normal, in my humble opinion, of someone that lost somebody.
He was someone that was just beautiful.
Somebody that was beautiful.
And he lived his life from love.
He lived his life from love. That sounds wonderful. Congratulations. How could a person that lived his life from love do the unthinkable? Come on, y'all. How could that happen? I'm trying to figure out how this happened. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how this happened. And again, if you're in the chat, if you're in the clouds, be sure to subscribe to the Ringo TV Raw channel. We're going to be streaming over there after this stream. So make sure you sign up and you are all on that platform as well, because we're going to be over there doing another live after this one. We're going to be on tour. We're going on tour on all my channels, right? This right here is something I believe the publicist that wrote. Remember the initial message that she put out there in the public about how Twitch is full of love, he's a family man and all of that? Whoever wrote that, told her it's time to put out this. It's time to put out this right here. Put this out because it's time for you to get back into social media now. You know? So that means all the things that Twitch had planned, she's going to benefit off of all of it. I want to know, like all those shows that they had planned to do, are they going to do it with her by herself or put her with another man? I want to know. This is going to be interesting.
And he made you feel a certain way my family and I have always said that we wanted to make sure that our purpose was lived out by bringing joy to people, joy to people's homes.
All right, so if it's all about bringing joy to people's homes, why would your husband do this? That's not gonna bring any joy to people's homes. Come on. Look, y'all, this man was murdered. The industry know what happened, and they have totally covered it. This right here is just sad. It really is. You know, it really is sad. It sounds easy to say, then we should all boycott them if that's the case. Nobody ain't listening to that. It sounds wonderful. You have to understand, ladies and gentlemen, people who've been watching my streams should have already been making all that noise. It's too late for all of that. They already closed the case. They closed the case already. It's up to the fans to demand answers. All of the fans that subscribe, all the fans that follow her on various social media platforms, it's up to the fans to say, wait a minute, Allison, what happened to Twitch? What really went wrong? We demand an answer. What went wrong? You don't just think you're gonna get back to dancing and we're just gonna support you because you're his wife. We need to know what happened. Because I'm gonna tell you, a lot of situations in life happen where couples are married and one spouse murdered the other one, allegedly, just to get, I guess, all of their estate, all of their properties and different things. So, I don't know, man. And again, when the story first came out, all the women said it straight. They were like, the wife. And I didn't want to jump to conclusions because the story was brand new and fresh. So I just kind of left it alone. But I suspect her as a suspect. I do, you know, because it just doesn't feel right. It just doesn't feel right, fam. It's like something ain't right. I'm trying to figure out what's happening here. And it's like, because I'm judging body language, I'm judging her posture. Somebody told her to make this video, y'all. Somebody told her, a publicist, somebody that's close said, make this video so that the public can get adjusted to you. It's sort of like when Quavo made that song, nothing, what is it? I forgot that whatever song that he put out for Takeoff. When Quavo put out that song for Takeoff, he did that song to blend himself in. And then you see him at football games. You see him with P. Diddy. You know what I mean? So it's like people sometimes do these things to blend in, but it's normally the publicists that tell them when to move. So I believe that they told Allison it's time to put out a video so that the people can believe in you, so that you could take over. Because if you come out and you express that you appreciate the love from the people and all this other stuff, they're going to accept you. But see, now here's the problem. The people may have known that Allison is his wife, but they really had love for Twitch. Twitch is the one that they love, respectfully. That's not to say Allison didn't have no fans, but what I'm trying to show you is that Twitch was the star. He was the guy that everybody really looked up to. You understand? It just so happened he was married to her. Now, of course, she's going to benefit from the fact that she's married to him, but if Twitch is no longer here, it's not going to be the same. Just like there is no Migos without Takeoff. There's no more Migos. Migos is done. You know? You see what I mean? There is no Migos without Takeoff. There is no dancing on social media without Twitch. Because if she's the only one in the videos, nobody's going to be watching. I'm just being honest with you. Nobody's going to be watching. Nobody's going to be watching any of the videos. So it's very important that the wife come out in the public and address what happened. She needs to address what happened to this man. It's very important that they do that, fam. Very important. So I want you to...
I just want to say thank you.
Hold on.
For...
I want you to think about what she's doing and what's coming up. She's doing something that she's planning. Something's coming down the pipeline. I don't know what it is just yet. Whenever you see people don't post nothing on social media for months, and then they post something, something's coming down the pipeline that they're doing. They're trying to get back into social media because they look at it like, if she would have came online dancing and partying again, people gonna look at it like, oh, you're insensitive. You just lost your husband and you're now dancing. She shouldn't be dancing at all. She should be focusing on justice for this man. That's supposed to be her new movement. She could dance, but you're supposed to be focusing on justice for your husband. That's what she should be doing right now. She shouldn't just be focusing on dancing. She's supposed to be bringing awareness to either people that are struggling, that might self-delete, become an activist about these particular issues, on what you learned through your struggle of dealing with someone that may have allegedly did that. And also she should be wearing Twitch t-shirts, sweaters that keep his memory alive. You know, she should be posting reels with Twitch all the time while she's talking about getting justice and how she's opening a new investigation on his death because it doesn't line up. She's supposed to be fighting for this man's justice, y'all. Again, if you're in the building, be sure to click the like button. It's very important that you do that. And if you would like to sponsor our shows, you can do so via Cash App, pinned at the top in the chat. I don't know what's next when it comes to this situation, but I'm not really interested in seeing her do any memorial for Twitch. I'm not really interested in seeing that at this time. I think that she should have been did that. If she tried to pop out with that, it's going to be used to benefit her. That's what I'm seeing coming down the pipeline, y'all. I'm just saying what I see. I'm just saying what I'm seeing. If she do a memorial thing for Twitch, it's not going to be focused on Twitch. It's going to be focusing on dancing, but it's going to also benefit only her. So it's going to be something that's going to draw attention to her right after the memorial or whatever it is. It's going to bring people to her. You get what I mean? So look out for that, because she could have been did this. It's too late for it now. She should have been did it. You know? It's too late for a memorial for Twitch right now. If she come out with anything in the future, nobody's going to want to listen to that. Nobody's going to take it serious because she had that opportunity. Especially if his fans got over mourning. Because remember, fans mourn too, right? Other people mourn. But once they get over it, and then you come out, hey, there's going to be a memorial service, nobody's interested. They're like, look, why are you doing this now? And why is it benefiting you? You know, why? Why can't it just be about him? Why your name is on the flyer? Shouldn't it be him? See, I'm looking at the comments from the women because it speaks volumes. Let me see. Diana said, Allison wants recognition now. It is not happening. Yeah, she wants recognition. That's what she's looking for. It's the attention right now. She want the attention. That's what she's looking for. And it's like, she's going about it the wrong way. And she seemed kind of nervous in that clip. Kind of nervous. Definitely kind of nervous. But what's your thoughts? What's your thought on the whole situation? Do you think that she's sincere? Do you think she's hiding something, perhaps? She's just trying to get back into social media to make a few dollars. Is she trying to jumpstart her career? Get back into dancing, hopefully be the next big star? Because, sometimes things like that happen where Twitch dies and next minute she end up blowing up. You know what I mean? She end up blowing up and now all of a sudden she's popular. So I don't know. I really don't know. Ringo, is she an actress? I don't know if she's an actress. I thought she was. I thought she was an actress at first, but then I'm hearing that she was a dancer on the So You Think You Can Dance. I don't know if she's an actress. You understand? Samson said, I think I cried more for this man than his wife. That's crazy because a lot of people, believe it or not, a lot of people showed more concern and mourned more for Twitch than his own wife. That's crazy. Let me see. Janet says, Allison is a dancer. She is fake. She's not an actress, John says. She's not an actress. She's a dancer. Okay. She's not an actress. She's a dancer. She definitely is hiding something. Yeah. Her throughout that video clip, it's very clear that she's hiding something. Maybe they gave her time to, I guess, adjust, because if she would have got on camera earlier, we're gonna all see it, even though we still seeing it. We could still see it. Yeah, why didn't she set up, Butter Pecan Rican said, why didn't she set up a dancing memorial with all dancers from the past to pay a tribute to his passion? Man, I tell you, I'm saying, it's like, that's why I know something ain't right. That's why this story is just not good. It just doesn't seem right. She could have been that. If she do that now, it's out. There's gonna be people that's gonna show up. Don't get me wrong. But I'll cover the story if it happens. At the same time, her doing that now would only make her look bad, because I think that she should have been did all of this. She should have been paid honor and respect. It's like you had a private funeral. It's almost like, I don't want nobody around you. I don't want nobody to see nothing. It's private. So it's like, to me, that dishonored Twitch, because he would have wanted his situation public for the world. I'm just saying. But anyway, y'all, I'm gonna go grab me something to eat, and then I'm gonna be back on the Ringo TV Raw platform. So if you're not subscribed to the Ringo TV Raw platform, make sure you subscribe today, because we're gonna be streaming in 3 different locations. But for now, I'm gonna be here and over there. I'm gonna come back here, over there. That's how we're gonna be doing things. We're gonna be rotating, going on tour. And then I'm gonna be on 3 different platforms, and we're gonna be doing this thing back and forth like that. That's how we're gonna do it. Don't get so accustomed to one place. Learn how to move with the ships so that we can sail and get to the destinations where need be. Because by me moving around, I'm able to reach different audiences in different parts of YouTube. You wouldn't believe how big YouTube is. This place is a large community, and it's very interesting how, and this is what's crazy. Now, check this out. I haven't streamed on my Ringo TV Raw channel in about 10 months. And before the 10 months, we're talking about probably a couple of years. Because of various reasons. I don't have to explain everything here. But my point is, when I got back over there and I did a stream the other night, people came in the chat saying, hey, yo, Ringo, where you been, fam? You been missing in action, man. What have you been doing all this time? And this is why I have to be over there, over here, over there, and over there. Basically, anybody that's subscribed to that channel over there don't even know that I exist over here. That means all this time while I'm here, they never knew I was here. People over there saying, yo, I haven't heard one of your videos in 6 years. Yo, it been like 8 years, bro. Where you been, man? One person sent me a DM message about, yo, I thought you were locked up. No. I always been here. I've always been doing YouTube, always will do YouTube, always will do content. Right? So I'm gonna get up on out of here. Again, make sure you subscribe to all the channels. If you like my work, you would like to sponsor my streams, you can do so via Cash App, $Ringo TV Raw. Understand that this channel has been demonetized by YouTube. So I am not monetized. I do not make any money from any of these videos. So understand that your support keeps the lights on. Let's not say, let's pray, because this is what I got. Let me talk about that. Let me talk about that for a second. A lot of people don't understand that with your support, that's how things get done. That's how things move, right? When trouble affects the platform, it affects me. When it affects me, it affects the work. So the people have to understand when to act, when to respond, when need be. I had somebody that came into my comments, and this is nothing against them. It's just I'm trying to make people understand the severity of the issue. You have to think about thousands upon thousands upon thousands of videos you upload that you work on, and for your whole channel to get demonetized, you don't make no money. Like, it's not a game. It's very serious, right? So the person said something along the lines of, we need to all pray for this brother's situation. And I'm saying to myself, we need to pray? No, we don't need to pray. If I was demonetized, then the solution is to be monetized. That's the solution. Now, the reason why I got to make this clear, crystal clear, is because a lot of times people get religious and they say prayer. I don't need prayer. I need support. Do you understand? I cannot walk into the store and say, hey, I need to buy some groceries. I'm gonna use some prayer. Excuse me, do you take prayer?
Prayer? Prayer? You can't buy nothing in this store with no prayer? What do you think you're doing, young man? Wait, hold on. You're that guy from YouTube, right? I heard about your situation. You got demonetized. Now you coming in my store talking about, do you need this and that, and you have prayer?
So you mean to tell me I don't take prayer?
What did I tell you, son? We don't have that kind of currency. I understand your situation, but I'm gonna need some moolah.
So, I hope the bit of humor made you understand. We have a lot of things that we're working on. I'm going to continue to put out content. I'm not going to let the setback stop me from going hard in the paint, doing what I normally do. It's very discouraging. I don't wish this on nobody. At the same time, you have to stay focused on continually do what you do, because eventually things will get back to the way they were. Just got to keep doing it, keep being active, right? So make sure you subscribe to the channel, Ringo TV Reactions. Subscribe to the channel today and click that notification bell so you can be notified when we go live. It's very important. So again, we're gonna be on the Ringo TV Raw channel later on. I'm gonna be there doing a couple of streams, a couple of videos I'm gonna be doing back to back over there. I'm building up that particular channel because none of my channels is monetized. So I'm gonna be building up that channel on that end over there. So hey, if you don't got nothing to do, stop by. If you don't, you can always watch the replay. So peace and blessings to everybody in the chat, everybody in the clouds, everybody that rock with the platform. And also to all the people that hit the Cash App during this time, man. I really appreciate that, man. Like seriously. A lot of you, listen, a lot of you came through. A lot of you brothers, you came through, sisters came through. You know what I mean? I really appreciate that, fam. Like from the bottom of my heart, I really appreciate that. You know, some brothers just like, I just had conversations with them and they didn't even know what was going on. They're like, yo, go check your Cash App, fam. Go check, like, I really appreciate that, fam. So we're gonna still put out this content again. I took a little time off. I noticed that you could probably hear it in my voice that I'm really not happy. But at the same time, I have to think positive, you know what I mean? And I have to put out the content and I have to continue to stay focused on what my mission statement is. So expect to see a lot more content, a lot more situations going on. Like, you know, I had to also clean up the platform. I don't know if you noticed, I did a couple of deletions. I deleted a lot of different information because I don't know what the issue was. YouTube never told me what it was. I have an idea of what it is. And I think it had something to do with YouTube Shorts. I think it had something to do with that. Let me say this also. It's almost as if though YouTube personally set up content creators to get in trouble. I'm gonna tell you why right now. I was just about to end the stream, but I have to let this thing be known. When it comes to YouTube Shorts, right? You can monetize them and you don't have to monetize them. But now let me tell you how the setup goes. On February 1st, I believe it is, YouTube introduced monetization to YouTube Shorts. I've been uploading shorts before the monetization. YouTube Shorts have a way of reaching a different audience that can build up your channel. At the same time, it doesn't mean that whatever you gain is going to magnify in your live videos or your pre-recorded videos. But if you're a content creator, I need you to pay attention very carefully to the setup. Pay attention. When I uploaded my shorts, there's certain shorts that I didn't want monetized because I know there are consequences. You understand my point? For example, if you're a brother and you put out content and you know you're going to be cussing, you know that video is not going to get monetized because of the type of content you're displaying, right? So I put out certain content in terms of shorts, and I had the content not being monetized, meaning I didn't want them to be monetized. I turned monetization off. I didn't want it to be monetized because it's an edited video and there's no commentary from me in the video. So it's not really like, it's not really a video for education. It's just like a video I just made it creative, but it's not for commentary and criticism. You get what I mean? Then again, I also post clips, let's say with Judge Mathis, where he gave a speech, right? So in that video, I never had no commentary from me. But when I initially posted, it wasn't supposed to be monetized. I had monetization off because I know I'm not able to monetize something that belonged to somebody else. That belongs to a show. So what YouTube did, when they introduced YouTube Shorts monetization, they made every YouTube short monetize. And you can't even go click monetization off. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So once that monetization kicked in, people getting demonetized left and right. Listen, I know I'm not the only one. There's a lot of other creators that are getting in trouble because of this very thing. So the whole time I'm rocking out, channel growing, I'm doing my thing, I'm not even realizing that the YouTube shorts that I posted that I didn't want monetized were monetized, which mean if there are any shorts in there that might be a problem, it's gonna end up getting me in trouble. You know what I mean? Because I know the rules, I know what I can and can't do. So when everything went down, I'm like, man, why did this happen? What went wrong? So after a few days reflecting and kind of realizing, because look, I'm a big boy. I don't have a problem being punished if I did something wrong. If I did something wrong in terms of content, I don't have a problem if I'm punished or whatever the case is. And then I fix whatever it is and we get back on track. But the point is, the way this setup works, it's wrong because a lot of videos that I had up wasn't for monetization. It was just for me to have a video that was creative to show a message of what's going on. It's just like videos where you saw me post little edits with, what's this guy? Ricky Smiley, his son. Little shorts that I put together, made them very creative. Y'all seen those shorts or whatever the case is. Very nice shorts, right? But those shorts was never meant to be monetized. That was just supposed to be some creative work to put out there. But it seemed like when you upload a short, you don't have the ability to say, okay, I don't want to monetize. It's like you can't even turn it off. You can't even say, well, I want to turn this one off. It just monetized. That's not good because if you didn't know that those videos are exposed, then when YouTube review your channel, you're gonna get hit. So with all the thousands and thousands of videos I have and all the shorts that I have, I don't even know what video they may have seen. So I just pretty much deleted everything. You know what I'm saying? I just deleted all of them. So if I ever post a YouTube short, it's gonna only be with me in it. I think that YouTube Shorts is dangerous. I really believe that YouTube Shorts will destroy your whole channel. You know what I mean? If you whatchamacallit is posting shorts, do not post anything that doesn't include you. Even if you try to be creative with it, I promise you, you will get caught and they will do something to your platform because it's different. It's different from regular videos. See, I would never take a clip of a show, post it as a live stream, not a live stream, a regular video, and don't add commentary because I know I would be in violation. So I would never post a short and want it monetized. Like, why would I want to monetize something that's not mine? That's what YouTube looks at. But here's the thing. The videos that I uploaded, I never had them set for monetization. I never had them set for that. It was automatically set to monetization once February kicked in. It's like they just made everything go live, monetization for everything. I'm like, wow, that's why everything happened. And you had no way of turning it off. So by the time everything happened, it was too late. You see what I mean? And I think that that's bad because certain videos I had off monetization. So why would they automatically put it on? That's to set you up for failure. You know, now they never said the shorts is the problem. They never gave me an indication of saying, okay, those videos is the problem. They just said reused content. I know I don't reuse nobody content. What does reuse content mean? It means, let's say you go to TikTok, grab a video, throw it into a YouTube short, and you just let it play throughout the whole thing. You're gonna get tagged. They're gonna mess up your whole channel. I promise you, they're gonna mess your whole channel up. Because what YouTube do is, here's the thing, and this is what's so dangerous about it. I had one particular YouTube short that was up, right? Had about 4 million views. Yeah, it wasn't my video. But what's crazy about this is, before YouTube went live, right? Before YouTube went live with monetization, that particular video said something along the lines of, it has music in it that belongs to another person. So you can't monetize it. And if you were to monetize it, monetization goes back to the copyright holder, right? So it said that your channel is not affected. This is what it said initially. So even if it was monetized, I didn't get not $1 from that. You don't really make no money from YouTube Shorts. I'm just telling you. The only way to make money from YouTube Shorts is you would have to get millions of views. This particular video had over 4 to 5 million views, and it says that it made about $98. I don't get nothing of that. That goes to the copyright owner of the persons whose music is in it. Have you ever looked at a YouTube short and it has background music in it that's popular? Okay, I used that particular video there. And what I did is I edited the video to make it crossfade, to try to make it look different. But I knew I couldn't monetize it. You understand? But being that it had music in it, YouTube just automatically monetized it and then held me accountable for something that I didn't even do because I wasn't trying to monetize. And the initial messages that was given was, monetization don't go to me, it goes to a copyright owner. So why would you demonetize me if monetization goes to a copyright owner? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Now again, granted, it is what it is. So if I'm punished, it is what it is. I had reached out to the YouTube team on Twitter. Hopefully they have some information. If not, then I would have to reapply next month at the end of the month sometime, you know. But I really think that the way they did this whole thing set up, I think a lot of YouTubers, a lot of content creators are going to be receiving some bad news very soon. A lot of platforms is about to be affected big time, like seriously. So, hey, I would stay away from YouTube Shorts. If you're not making a video of I'm talking about you're on camera like this. It's like how I'm on camera right here. If you're not on camera making a short video of you, stay away from it. It's a setup. You're going to get in trouble. I promise you. It happened to me. It's going to happen to you too. Just wait your turn. It'll eventually happen. This is why when stuff like that happen, I don't laugh. I never laugh at people when they experience stuff like this because it's not funny. It's not a funny thing, especially when you got a family to take care of, right? So I believe that's what it was, because the way the YouTube team do it, when they review your platform, they go to the highest viewed videos. They go to the highest viewed videos because they want to see why these videos are buzzing. So when they check, if they look and they see, if you have one video, one video can demonetize your whole platform. One video. But here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen, they never told me, okay, this video did it, that video did it, that video did it. They never told me. They just give me a list of, you know, things that could be the issue. You know what I'm saying? They give you a list, right? So I just concluded it got to be the shorts. You know what I mean? So any short that didn't include me sharing commentary, I deleted it. You know what I'm saying? So the video short that I made with Aaliyah, where you hear Aaliyah saying that she's into the dark side or whatever the case is, although it's a creative video that I edited and put together, right? They look at that as, since you're not adding no commentary or whatever the case is, that it's reused content that other people are using. You know what I mean? So it's not really, they don't even see it as something worth monetizing. But the thing is, I didn't even want to monetize it. You know what I'm saying? To begin with, this is how their system is set up. So understand that anything you upload in the shorts section of your platform, if it's not you, right? And you just post a clip, it doesn't matter how short the clip is, you are at risk. So if you have a platform and you partying right now, having a good time, and you're like, well, they ain't do nothing to me, they ain't do anything yet, they'll get to you because they're doing a sweep. They're sweeping. You're going to get caught in the wave, you know? So again, don't underestimate what I'm saying. Now, what I got to do is just clean up all the videos, make sure everything is clean, because I never had those problems until the YouTube shorts came in. I never had none of those issues. Well, I was demonetized back in 2018, I believe it was. 2018, no, not 2000. Yeah, 2018. I was demonetized in 2018 for something that was weird. They claimed back then that I was something duplicate something. I don't know what it was. Something duplicate videos. I'm like, they just be doing things, and it's crazy how they do what they do. But I got rid of all those shorts, and I'm right now trying to talk with the YouTube team to find out what they got to say, because I know they have the ability to reinstate my platform. I know they got that ability. I don't have to wait until, March to do this. I know they could just press a button and realize that, okay, it is what it is. Okay, reinstate the man. Boom. Because the way the system is set up, it just doesn't add up. And then the rules are very vague. That's another thing with the policy stuff. Like, if you read it, it's very vague the way they put it. It's like you say one thing, but it's not really making any sense. It's almost like you got to read their mind. They're speaking in another language. They're speaking in business terms, and they're not making it make sense to the creator. And I think that as a community, especially when it comes to stuff like this, it hurts everybody. It hurts the content creator, it hurts the viewers, and it hurts YouTube, because the goal should be to protect the creators, that when they are crossing the line, don't just have the rules and then punish, but let them know what they did. In this situation, I think that what YouTube was supposed to do is put like a red icon or something over every single video that they feel was at risk, that caused the issue. Because they said after their review, this is what we found, but they never told me what they found. They never told me what they found. They never said, oh, it's a YouTube short. They never told me that. That's what I believe it is. And that's dangerous, because when things like this happen, you'll go deleting videos, deleting, because you're trying to figure out what did it. So it gets you to the point where it's like, man, whatever content I do is probably gonna get me in trouble. Because normally I like making videos off camera. Sometimes I come on camera. Y'all know how I do it, on and off. That's how I do it, all right? But now it got me to the point where I feel like I can't even be off camera. Now you might be wondering, well, why would they not want you doing videos off camera? Well, they never said you can't do videos off camera. The reason why I'm saying this is because on YouTube, there's something else they don't like. And that's when you use an AI voice to read. A lot of times, let me tell you something. Listen to how I sound, ladies and gentlemen. Listen to this. Let me do something real quick. Let me see. Okay, I'll put this on the screen now. Listen to this. Just listen carefully. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Ringo TV Reactions. Today, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about an interesting topic that can stimulate your mind and your thoughts. Now, what I want you to do is call this particular number, 1-800-223-9797. Call today. Sometimes the people that are reviewing can think that my voice is an AI voice. Sometimes when you make videos when you're off camera, they think you're using one of them voice programs because your voice sounds like a radio voice or your voice just sounds too good to be true. So they figure, well, it must be some AI voice. That's another issue. I don't know, but hey, it is what it is. That's why you're gonna see me on camera more often. So I'm gonna be doing a lot of different changes and it's crazy. It's really crazy out here, but yeah, they never told me what video did what. They never told me. So I had to just go delete stuff, hoping that that's it. So right now I'm trying to wait for the YouTube team to see what they think of the whole situation. You know what I mean? And see if they have the ability to reinstate the channel back where it was, or at least let me know, right, that I got rid of the problem so that when I reapply, there's no issues. Because if I don't know what I did wrong and y'all not telling me what I did wrong, then if I reapply, I'm gonna get denied. You see how that works? So I think that YouTube need to do a better job on making sure that their creators are protected and educated on the rights and the wrongs, not just giving them vague rules, but explaining these rules and making it more easy for them to understand and comprehend what they did wrong, so that they can correct the wrong and never do it again. I think that's fair. I think that's fair. Yes, it can. If you're using one of them voice reader things to read, that can get you in trouble. That's right. There's a lot of channels that do that because the way YouTube look at it, they look at it as you're lazy. And what's sad about this is I don't see why. It's a creative thing. Some people might not have a good voice, so they use a voiceover thing or whatever. I don't know, but hey, it's crazy. But that's just the way they do what they do, man. It's just a sad situation. But anyway, y'all, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. It's very important that you do that. You understand? We're gonna be back on the Ringo TV Raw channel, and I'm gonna share more videos over there. I'm gonna do about 2 or 3 videos over there, and then I'm gonna get back onto a heavy rotation of just putting out content like I'm crazy every day and just go hard in the paint. I'm not getting paid to do any of this, but hey, I'm gonna still do that. So if you wanna contribute, hey, contribute to the work. Other than that, y'all have a blessed day, blessed night, blessed good evening, wherever you are. Be safe out there. Let me see. I don't know. I don't know what it is, because like I said, even though, see, here's the thing. As a content creator, it shouldn't make you, let me see, completely, it makes me nervous every time I try to push the envelope to put out footage and content. That's the thing. It's like, this is what make YouTube, it doesn't make it fun, because it's like, there was a time when you could just come up in here and you just be creative and just express yourself. Now it's like you got all these rules and red tape, and you have to walk on eggshells. You can't cuss too much. If you say the wrong word, you get banned. If you say this, you can't even be a creator no more. It's like you can't even be yourself. You got to be a robot. You got to train yourself to be a robot now. And I think that that's bad. I think that there needs to be some sort of way where creators are protected and even given warnings that, hey, I think you may want to check this, or hey, I think you may want to delete these videos, or hey, there should be some sort of system in place, because some people just don't know. Some people just don't know. Like I said, the YouTube shorts that I had up, I didn't have them things set to monetization. So why would that mess up my monetization? That's because they automatically put it to monetize. You couldn't take it off. You couldn't take it off, fam. So even when I looked and I noticed that all those videos that I didn't want monetized were set to monetize, you can't go and turn off the monetize. Any of you that are a content creator that have shorts on your page, go to try to turn off your monetization for your YouTube shorts. Click off monetization. Let me see if you can do that. You can't. It stays. So if you put up a clip of a talk show and you just hear somebody talking and you put text on the screen, your channel is going to get demonetized. They're not going to tell you that. I'm telling you that, because they're going to look at it as you're taking a show and trying to earn money from it. Because you have to understand, on YouTube, you have a lot of people that don't really work and they're making a lot of money. So sometimes they'll assume that you're doing the same thing, not realizing that you're a creator yourself. I got a whole studio here. I can make content forever. But the point is, with so many rules and so many different things and so many red tape, it's very difficult to even do your job, man. It's very, very difficult, especially when stuff like this happens. I don't wish this on nobody. You're not going to feel encouraged to even make any videos. I got to fight myself to be encouraged to even get on camera. Literally. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for the few people who reached out and supported with a few dollars here and there and there, I'd probably be just chilling, sitting down, mad, because I'm telling you, it's discouraging. You know what I mean? Very discouraging to put in all that work and then told, hey, you broke the rules. And I'm like, what rules did I break? Listen, I broke a lot of rules back in the day to learn my lesson not to break any rules. And as a veteran creator on YouTube since 2006, there's certain things I'm just never doing because I know how the rules go, So this is brand new to me. That's why when it comes to shorts, I'm never uploading anything that involves anybody else in a short. If it's not me, you ain't gonna see it. You're not seeing it. You're gonna see me talking, you know what I mean? Or if I, what's that word I'm looking for? If I remix any of my videos into shorts, I might do that. But even that is sketchy. I'm gonna talk about that in another video, or I might just talk about that here. You can do that, like repurpose your videos into shorts, but I don't recommend it. I don't recommend you do that. I really think that if you're gonna upload a short, create it from scratch and then upload it. Don't remix. I think that remix feature that YouTube put in is dangerous. Don't use that, fam. And don't even remix somebody else's video. It's a setup to demonetize you, fam. I promise you, you're gonna get demonetized. Think about this. If you remix somebody else's video, right, and you have it on your channel and it's monetized, they can always hit you with the same thing they did with me and say, oh, you didn't add no commentary to it, so hey, let's demonetize him, click. And now you fighting with YouTube back and forth like, yo, why this happen? It's a setup. So, hey, avoid that remix button and avoid uploading anything to the shorts that is not you. No matter how small. I don't care if you put text in it, don't even upload it. Don't do it, and you should be safe, Other than that, I got a lot of work to do. Like I said, I got to clean up all the channels. Hopefully the YouTube team get back to me. If they don't, we're going to have to wait till March to reapply to get back on track. But I appreciate everybody that contribute to the streams, that support, and so on and so forth, because now is the time to act. You know what I'm saying? If you rock with the platform, support the work that I do. So that being said, we're going to be over on Ringo TV Raw with more content. I have a lot of stuff. Like I told you before, I got 45 videos that I got to do. And I'm going to try to rock them videos out over there. We need about 4,000 hours worth of watch time in order to get that channel monetized. So we're going to be working over there, building that up. And I'm going to be over here dropping content. So I appreciate everybody rocking with me, doing what y'all got to do. It is what it is. That's why I'm transparent and I'm letting you know exactly what what's going down. Because a lot of times in these YouTube streets, a lot of times creators, right, they come across like they're all millionaires. They come across like they live in the laps of luxury. I live in the hood. You understand what I'm saying? I live in the hood. I am not a millionaire. A lot of people keep sending me messages saying, yo, man, yo, I heard that you just got this. And I'm like, I don't know who you heard that from, but you must be mistaken. Do you understand me? My point is, a lot of people act like something they're not, and they're never transparent with the people. They make it seem like they got so much going on. And then when trouble shows up, watch how it all switches up. And all of a sudden they're like, hey fam, I need y'all help. I'm like, but I thought you were a millionaire. I thought you were a millionaire. So why you need help for? You should be able to help. It's not making sense. That's when you know that it wasn't true the whole time. So hey y'all, I'm gonna get out of here. I gotta get something to eat. I'm gonna be up all night, so I got a lot of content to make. Let me see what's going on with the chat. Yeah, a lot of people are fake on social media. This is the thing that I try to let people understand. A lot of people are fake. This is why I'm very humble. If you notice, once we hit 100K, I wasn't jumping all over the place. I wasn't dancing and all that stuff. I mean, it's wonderful. I didn't get no plaque yet. I put the order in for it, but I don't know if it's affected because of the circumstances that happen here. But if they send me a plaque, because the way it works with YouTube, when it comes to you getting a plaque, this is how it goes, just in case you don't know. Once you hit 100K, you can pretty much, there's a certain page on YouTube where you go to, and you'll see the rewards. You'll have to click on that, and then it'll see if you're eligible for it. Once you go through that, right, you go through, it asks you for your channel ID or something along them lines. You put your channel ID in the box, and then you click that, and then it tells you that you're eligible for a silver play button. They got different buttons that you can get. I didn't even know they had other ones that I didn't even know exist. I thought you got one at 500K, but you don't. You get another one at 1 million. So I thought they used to have one at 500K. I don't know. Maybe I'm mistaken. But you have to order it. Like if you're ordering it, like ordering like something from Amazon, and it come from some society something page. I'm not sure what it is. But let me see. You will be back. Well, it all depends on how it goes. You know what I mean? All right. Yeah. 100K, 1 million and 10 million. Yeah. Is there a fourth one? I'm not sure if there's a fourth one. I don't know. But they switched it up because it was originally 100K, 500K, and then 1 million. That's where it used to be. They switched it up. Now, if they send me my YouTube plaque, we're going to have a celebration. What's crazy is I had a whole plan set up, and then when everything went down, it just messed everything up. But, you know, because remember, I've been on YouTube since 2006. I should have been had a YouTube plaque. You know, all the work I put in over the years, all the channels that got destroyed, and, you know, all the wars on YouTube, all the hate that I got is crazy. You know? So, hey, I think I rambled on enough. Y'all heard what's going down. I'm going to go get me something to eat, and I'm going to get back to this work. So, hey, it is what it is. I guess this is what it's like when you work for free, right? It doesn't matter, man. You just got to go through, do what you got to do. I'm just staying positive. Hey, a lot of y'all spoke some encouraging words, man. You wouldn't believe how the power of words, man. Just like when I put out content and it does a lot for you and it encourages you, it's just wonderful to see that when I go through something, you know what I'm saying? You have people that's out there that actually show they reciprocate that energy. All right, so hey, y'all be safe. Peace and blessings to the mods. To Sean, no offense, brother, with what happened a little earlier. I'm pretty sure you understand, you know what I'm saying, the situation. It's just that you have these trolls that's coming into the platform and they're saying crazy things. I know what they mean. Like when I read certain comments and people say certain things, I know what they're trying to do. You know what I mean? They're trying to piss me off. I can see what they're trying to, because again, some people, they get excited by this type of stuff. Never laugh at people when they go through something, ladies and gentlemen. Never laugh. I promise you, don't laugh at people when they go through something. Because when it happened to you, when it happens to you, you are going to remember the day you were laughing. And it's going to be 10 times worse. Never laugh at people, right? So that being said, I appreciate all the encouragement. Everybody that supported the stream via Cash App, PayPal, very, very encouraging. So I'm going to definitely get back to work and do what I got to do. So I'm feeling way much better. So, hey, it is what it is. We'll be back. You know what I'm saying? This was another good one here. If you have any more information about this situation with Twitch boss wife or any upcoming memorials, send me that information and I'll report on it. It is what it is. So y'all be safe out here. I see Sean in the building. What's going on? Said, you know, you all, wait, he said, you know, you all good with me, bro, big bro. I didn't take it personal. I'm a content creator too, so I understand completely. Love you, big bro. Appreciate that, fam. Appreciate that. Hey, you understand the frustration. It's very frustrating at times, man. It's like things just get it. You don't know, man. Well, you do know. What am I saying? You do know. So, yeah. And to everybody that's in the clouds, everybody that's in the clouds, if you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe today. We provide you with the best commentary and criticism on YouTube. Over here, you will find the best news reporting, the best breakdowns. We do all different types of stories, music production, teaching videos, biblical videos, you name it, we do it here. This is your one-stop shop for everything education-wise. What we primarily focus on is educating people through different stories and different issues that other people face so that we can become more knowledgeable in our own life. But we love breaking down video clips, which is protected under fair use. So if you like the channel, you like the work that I'm doing, consider subscribing today. And if you like this channel, I think you would also love the Ringo TV Raw platform. We just recently uploaded a video over there where I got a little personal about my journey through the work world and how the Most High brought me to where I am now. And very, very deep testimony video, very powerful. So you got time, you can view it. If not, then hey, you could view it another time. So if you're at work, driving, wherever you are, be safe, wear your seatbelt, and stay positive, right? Shout out to all the truckers out there, all the truck drivers, all the Home Depot brothers, all the brothers that work at Lowe's, all the UPS and FedEx drivers. Peace and blessings to you guys and ladies, right? All the brothers out there that are caretakers for New York City Housing Authority. Shout out to y'all, the hardest workers. And everybody else in whatever line of field of work you do, man. I know we all go through it at times. It's so crazy. The other day I was talking about, not even the other day, I was talking about people who do things for the poor and they try to record themselves with their camera. They come on camera and they like this, always filming themselves when people are poor or go through something. And I was telling people how you have to give alms in secret, not publicly to all so that it could be seen and all this other stuff. And to think that here I am today in a situation where people are literally offering their love and support is crazy. So, hey, we got a lot more videos coming up. Like I said, I have 45 videos I got to get through. I can't wait to start those videos. So y'all be safe. And that's about it, man. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm hungry. I'm really hungry. I am hungry. But yeah. Let me read the chat up one more time. Okay. Nina said, what's the channel? If a moderator is in the building, could you put the Ringo TV Raw and the Ringo for Life channel? I'm not gonna go on the Ringo for Life channel right now, but I suggest you subscribe over there. Because what's crazy about this, ladies and gentlemen, I had to purchase, like, for example, when you hear background music like this, right? It's like you're hearing this music. Let me see. When you're hearing this particular music, this music is from a site called Epidemic or Impendic or something Epidemic Sound or something like that. They have like royalty-free music you can use that is it's copywritten music. I'm not sure if it's royalty-free. I'm not sure, so don't quote me on that. I think it's copywritten music, but what happened is when you use it for background music during your videos, you don't get no copyright claims. But now the thing about this is this. I had to purchase three subscriptions with them, because you can't, if you buy one, you just can't do videos on all your YouTube channels. You can't. You're gonna get a copyright strike. You know what I mean? So you don't want that. So I had to buy three of these subscriptions in order to use music on this channel, Ringo TV Raw, and the next one is my scooter channel, Ringo Motor Vlog. If you're into scooter videos or anything like that, Ringo Motor Vlog is a channel you would want to view for some cool scooter related videos. I have only one video there for right now, but I'm working on more. I'm busy. But when it comes to the Ringo for Life channel, I don't think that I can afford to have another subscription. I mean, I'm homeless right now, so I mean, it's crazy, man. I just don't, I can't buy another account. It's like $108.
Come on, Ringo, you could get another account. Come on. Get another one. I mean, my goodness, you still gotta pay those bills still.
Nah, I ain't buying no more subscriptions, man. So if I'm gonna be using background music, it's gonna be on this channel, Ringo TV Raw, and my scooter related channel. That's about it. You know what I mean? Any other music I'll use my own personal music. In case you don't know, I am a professional music producer, just in case you don't know. That's what this whole setup is for. We're gonna be getting into that too. That's another thing y'all need to look out for. We about to turn it up with the music channel. We about to turn it up. My goodness. You guys and gals are about to see something real. I am about to show y'all a whole nother world you've never seen before concerning Ringo. Yes, that's right. The music channel is in the works. It's in the works. So, we out of here. You know the vibes. You know the drill. Ringo TV reactions. We out, fam. Peace and blessings to everybody. Appreciate everybody stopping through. Ringo TV reactions, bringing you the best videos on YouTube forever and ever and ever. We out. Peace, peace, peace. Y'all be safe. One love. Ringo TV reactions. I said we out.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $Ringo TV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/Ringo TV Raw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at Ringo TV Raw.
This is Ringo TV Reactions, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth. 100% raw and uncut. I'm out. Peace.